Welcome everyone, it's Dr. Jameelah Gator, your total life change doctor. And I'm here today to tell you about 3 incredible TLC products. And I really want to break these products down and go through the ingredients so that you understand what's in them, how they work, so that you can better help people change their lives with these products. So I'm going to kick you some knowledge so that you can really get into it and be kind of like me, the doctor, the total life change doctor. So the first product we're going to talk about is Resolution. So this product is really a game changer, guys, in terms of weight loss and helping people to basically keep their resolutions and stay on track. It's got 10 key ingredients, and we're going to go through most of those and talk about how they work, what's in them, and what will help people to be so successful with their weight loss. The biggest thing about the Resolution is that it basically is helping you to stay on track. You don't want to eat flour with it. You don't want to eat you don't want to eat flour. You don't want to eat fried foods or sugars. And it's going to help you keep that resolution and keep that promise to yourself. You're actually going to feel a little bit nauseated and not so good when you basically ingest those foods. And so it's going to teach you to stay on track with your diet. And really, once you're away from those foods for a period of 3 to 5 days, your body doesn't crave them anymore. You actually start to detox and you feel much better. But what this is going to do is to help you stay on track and help you lose weight. And for people who have lost the weight, it's also going to help them to maintain their weight loss and not go crazy and binge eat and go back to the way that they were before they lost the weight. So let's talk about what's paired with Resolution. Resolution is paired with a 1,200 calorie diet that, like we talked about, wants to avoid flour, sugar, so you're not going to be eating a lot of processed foods. You're basically going to be eating lean meats, proteins, whether it's fish, legumes, vegetables. There are some eggs and a few dairy products on the plan, but if you log into your back office, you can actually download the plan that TLC develops to go with the Resolution diet, and that is a 1,200 calorie diet plan. The great thing about Resolution is that you can exercise with it. So if you saw my HCG video, we went through the HCG drops and talked about the fact that you're not to exercise while you're on HCG. You can exercise with Resolution. You can even use Resolution in between courses of HCG or to maintain your weight loss after HCG. So that's what's so great about this product. Next thing about the Resolution is that it's got all of these homeopathic ingredients. So what is homeopathy? Homeopathy is basically a practice of medicine that dates back to the 1800s, where they took a particular compound and then they diluted it and distilled it down and diluted it so much so that there was just an imprint of the compound left. And then they used that dilution to actually treat patients and treat disease. And that's really the basis of homeopathy. So a lot of these herbs and ingredients are homeopathic compounds that are in the Resolution. So let's start with the first ingredient in Resolution. It's ammonium bromatum. And that basically is a homeopathic remedy that is often used for chronic obesity. And what it does is it basically helps to cut down the cravings so that you can stick to your plan. The next ingredient is Avena sativa. And this is basically derived from an oat plant. And it's been used since the Middle Ages to treat nervous system disorders. But what's so great about it is it helps to calm the anxiety. Because how many times, have you tried to, change something or break away from unhealthy eating habits, and you actually just start to feel anxious or you start to feel unnerved, like you really need to have that particular, whether it's chocolate or whatever it is you're eating, and it's not your imagination. What happens when you eat some of those carbohydrates, some of those other foods, is that they actually release endorphins, and those are the chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. They release dopamine and serotonin, and you feel good, but it's short-lived. You feel good for a little while, and then those chemicals go away and you crash. And what do? You crave it because you want to feel good again. And then you're on this cycle, this up and down cycle, especially with carbohydrates. And the other thing that's happening is that you're eating those items and those carbohydrates and you're spiking your blood sugar. And when you do that, you also spike your insulin levels to bring the blood sugar down. And what happens with that is when your body has lots of insulin around, it's sending your body the wrong message. It's telling your body to take that sugar or that energy, those carbohydrates that you ate, and store them as fat. And that's the last thing we want to do. We don't want our body to store it as fat. We want to burn it as energy. So that's why it's, so important to kind of be able to break away from that and break away from those cycles and let them go. It's really not in your head. It's truly a chemical dependency, and that's why this resolution is going to help you break that dependency. One of the next ingredients is Calcarea carbonica, and that basically comes from oyster shells. It's a natural ingredient, but it helps to control the appetite, cravings, and also to calm the nerves. So you're seeing kind of a repeated therapy with some of these homeopathic ingredients, that a lot of them are coming together synergistically to help you feel calm, help you feel relaxed, and help you stay on track. Next ingredient is Fucus vesulius. It's basically another homeopathic remedy. What it helps to do is it aids digestion. The more we break down and digest our foods, the better we feel, and again, the less we tend to gain weight with it. It also contains high concentration of iodine, and iodine helps the building blocks of the thyroid for thyroid hormone, and as we all know, the thyroid helps to, again, govern your metabolism. Next ingredient is graphites. Graphites are basically derivatives of carbon compounds, but where they're so important is that they basically help people, again, who are struggling with cravings, especially women and older women who have found it hard to lose the weight. So that's where graphites are going to be so important, and where resolution is going to be a great product for somebody. If you know someone who's gone through menopause and who's getting a little bit older and their metabolism is slowing down and they just haven't really been able to lose the weight, I would recommend resolution for that person. Next ingredient, Anacia amara. This is also known simply as Anacia, and it's a homeopathic remedy that's from a tree in the Philippines. And again, it's used to help to calm emotional distress, help to calm your nerves, and also helps to cut your cravings, especially for sugary drinks, sugary foods. Then we've got Lycopodium clavatum. And this is another homeopathic remedy that is extracted from club moss, which is just the club moss that you see growing around, but it helps to speed up your metabolism. So you're seeing a theme here, calm anxiety, burn fat, speed up metabolism, cut your cravings. Next ingredient is Nux vomica, and this is basically from a tree that's found in Australia, and it basically helps people to prevent binging episodes where you have those up and downs with where you're eating. You can do okay for a couple of days and all of a sudden you just eat whatever you want. So this helps to prevent those types of episodes. Coming down to our last two ingredients, we've got Sulfuricum acidium, which again, this is for people who tend to rush through their meals. They tend to eat without even thinking, and next thing you know, you've inhaled that whole bag of potato chips, and that's like 2,000 calories, and you don't even know where they came from. This helps to kind of counteract that and prevent you from having that sort of overeating and that physical dependence to food. The last ingredient is thyroididium, and that's basically a natural type of thyroid support. And like we talked about before, thyroid helps to support the metabolism. So we've gone through all the ingredients of the resolution. The biggest thing is that you just want to know that there's 10 key ingredients. They're homeopathic, they're all natural ingredients, and what they do is to help you burn fat, help to increase your metabolism, help to cut sugar cravings, stop the anxiety, stop the overeating and the binging, and it's going to help people be successful with their weight loss programs. What I want to do is tell you about which other products also work synergistically with the Revolution so that you can maximize your benefits. First product is the Nutraburst. We talked a little bit before about the Nutraburst, but it's all your nutrients and vitamins all in one bottle. The best thing about the Nutraburst is it also has fat burning capacities. It's got green tea in it. But anytime you're cutting your calories back and you're restricting, then you're probably going to miss some of your key nutrients because you're not eating the full spectrum of foods. And that's why it's always good to take a whole foods vitamin supplement so that you're not depriving your body of any nutrients while you're in a cutback phase. Next product I want to talk about is NRG. Now, I don't know how many of y'all have tried this NRG, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. It's kind of like 5-hour energy in a bottle, but without the crash. I mean, how many folks have done the Monster drinks? They've done the Rock Stars, the 5-hour energies, and you take it and you're good for a while, like 2, 3, 4 hours. And next thing you know, you just can't even go any further. You want to fall out, you want to go to sleep. The best thing about this NRG is it doesn't give you that crash. It gives you a nice, even amount of energy. You feel energized, you feel happy, but you don't crash afterwards. And it's got EGCG, which is a green tea extract in it, along with a little bit of caffeine, not a lot. Most of the caffeine in here, again, is from green tea, and that combination is also an amazing fat burner. The other thing that NRG has in it is 5-HTP. So 5-HTP is a natural herb that helps to increase serotonin in your brain. And serotonin is one of those good endorphins that we just talked about that help you feel happy, that help you feel energized, that calm your mood. And that's why folks really like the NRG. Now, if you are taking one of the SSRI antidepressive medications like a Celexa or a Lexapro or a Prozac, you do have to be a little bit careful with taking NRG because you've got two compounds that do the same thing. You've got your 5-HTP and your antidepressive. So you do want to caution folks if they're taking that, they have to be careful with the NRG. And we've got our next product, which is the Delgada coffee. Now this is the slimming weight loss coffee, which also can work in conjunction with the resolution, or you could take your Iaso tea with the resolution for your detoxification of the body. The great thing about this particular coffee is it's got Ganoderma in it. And you ask, what is Ganoderma? Ganoderma is basically a medicinal mushroom that has been around since ancient times. And the amazing thing about the Ganoderma is that it's an herb of spiritual potency. It actually symbolizes success and well-being, divine power and longevity. That's according to the Chinese and Proverbs, and they take it for long life and for general health. It's been shown to help control blood sugar, help to detoxify the liver, and help with immunity. So you have all of that in your slimming coffee. It also has Garcinia cambogia, which many of us know as that great weight loss medication that was so hot many years ago and still works today to help people stay slim. It's got Avantrazine. Avantrazine is basically bitter orange. And bitter orange is a cousin to ephedra, not anywhere near as strong as ephedra, but it's a natural cousin to ephedra. So it will help to speed up your metabolism, help to burn fat, and help to increase your energy levels. And that's basically the Delgada coffee. The last product I want to talk about, just right quick, since we're talking about the Ganoderma, we get a lot of questions in terms of medicinal mushrooms. Where is Ganoderma helpful versus chaga? Ganoderma is just an overall medicinal for general health, for antioxidant, for cellular immunity. But the chaga is a powerhouse. If you have not tried the chaga, you need to try the chaga. Basically, the best way to take it is to open the capsules and make what's called a tincture. You take the powder and you steep it in water and dissolve it in water and take it as a shot. And that way you will absorb the chaga most efficiently. Chaga comes from a mushroom that grows on birch trees, mostly in Siberia and Japan. It also does grow in the United States, but it's been used overseas for many, many years as a cancer treatment. So if you know anyone who either is a survivor of cancer or currently has cancer, this is a very, very powerful tool that actually has clinical studies of the chaga extract where they've taken it and put it with certain cancer cells from the colon and the breast, and they've actually seen that this extract will kill cancer cells, and yet the normal cells are unharmed. So what's so amazing is this goes to the diseased cells within your body and helps to heal the diseased cells or get rid of them from your body, but leaves the normal cells alone. And that's amazing. So if you've got someone with, aging problems, who wants to do anti-aging, if you've got someone with fertility problems, this may be very powerful for them because it may heal the inside of their cells and their chromosomes and may help them to be able to get pregnant. So I'm really excited about the chaga. I hope that you guys will add that knowledge to your repertoire and recommend it to people who that might help change their life. Thanks for watching. This has been Dr. Jameelah Gator, the Total Life Change Doctor. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jameelah Gator for daily health tips and inspirations. And check out my Facebook page at Dr. Jameelah Gator, MD. You can also check out my website, totallifechangedoctor.com. So if you're interested in any of these amazing products or thinking about signing up as a TLC rep, then contact me via email at mdvipgator@gmail.com.